Solutions at Micro Labs joining in on the show right now, which are the makers of Dolo 650. Jayaraj, great to have you on the show. First, help us understand what really is the truth in this matter, this 1,000 crore rupee freebie allegation. Is it true or false?
Okay, I would like to make a few points clear. Dolo 650 is not a brand which just mushroomed during the COVID. We have been brand leaders for the last 25 years with 650 milligram strength. And the product has been taken on a mass level on promotion with regular, brand reminders and samples. And certainly, 1,000 crores for a 400 crore brand, 350 crore brand, that too during COVID. At the outset, it looks, kind of too over-exaggerated figure. And, during the COVID, the ICMR guideline itself said 650 milligrams should be given. One of the protocol drugs first in the list was Dolo, paracetamol 650. And Dolo 650 was very popular even before COVID. Therefore, like any other popular brands which were prescribed for COVID, they kind of got a double traction during COVID. Dolo 650 also got the double traction during this COVID. And certainly that 1,000 crores freebies being spent on Dolo is absolutely over-exaggeration. As I said, this is a 30-year-old brand, DCGA approved strength, and internationally also 650 milligram is available. And incidentally, Dolo 650 is also under NLEM and price control.
I understand that, Jayaraj. So I understand that. My point is that the freebies or the free sampling, or you may like to call it aggressive marketing, what is the industry benchmark, and did your company go overboard on that? Is there a comparison which you can give us if you compare with other pharma companies in terms of free sampling and MR commissions and other freebies which have been doled out with the brand rollout?
I won't be having any industry benchmarks on that. Freebies, very minimal for Dolo 650. And, we just did scientific promotion and mass promotion with about 500-600 field force were promoting the brand. And that is the only action which was going on Dolo. And of course, we distributed books on fever. Since we have made a name in the therapy management of fever, we were kind of doing a lot of scientific dissemination on fever. So we printed out a lot of books. We brought out with the patient awareness that people should take vaccination and put up in posters in vaccination centers. These were the kind of activities which were going on. And in fact, during the COVID, if you remember, or if you can just dig in the data, all the leader brands, they gained substantially well, which were prescribed for COVID, whether it is vitamin C, whether it is zinc combinations, all those brands got a traction and they kind of hit the industry top level. So Dolo 650, as such a popular brand, widely prescribed, therefore it also got the traction. But the somehow, Dolo 650, become the, benchmark for the COVID, the sales that, the skyrocketing of sales of Dolo 650, somehow it got the attention and it has become a kind of a media matter. And even, it has gone up to the Supreme. So we thought we will explain our situation. And also, please remember that when we had to triple up production of Dolo 650, in fact, our factory stopped manufacturing many other brands which had a higher profitability, because we thought that, during this time of crisis, we should step in and make the drug available across the country for the asking of the patients.
Absolutely, Jayaraj. There's no taking away from the fact that the entire country must have popped a Dolo at some point in time, and it really was, beneficiary. But all I'm trying to ask is, A, have you got any notification coming in from CBDT considering they have made this allegation? And B, then you're clearly not denying that there was a case, or rather there is a case for bribery, right? Books or whatever it may be, but freebies were doled out.
No. See, this 1,000 crores figure, it is an overall marketing expenditure of the micro corporate having 14 division in the last several years. So if you actually see the, per year, spending on all the brands put together, including samples, and the freebies is a bad word now, but we give brand reminders like pen or a pad or even a small tabletop items. All this is included in that, and it becomes approximately 5% of our turnover. So that is not, I mean, I'm sure the industry benchmark is not below this. And I'm not sure whether it is, ours is much below than the industry standards, which I wouldn't be knowing the data.
My question is that Dolo is a 35-year-old brand. It always had
Yeah.
a promise of a strong dosage, which was 150 mg, stronger than, let's say, what other paracetamol brands have to offer, right? Just hear my question out.
Last 25 years, correct.
Right.
Yes, it's not for the last 25 years.
25
Yeah,
years.
not.
But the
yesterday.
market share gains in last 5 years have been the highest. It has become a popular brand. It has become a high growth brand. It has become a universally accepted brand. So for a brand which is 25-year-old has managed to achieve in last 5 years what it has not done in the first 20 years. That's where the whole aggression, the marketing spend and the freebies are being questioned.
No, I would like to correct it. It is not just last 5 years. Dolo 650 was introduced 25 years back, true. In fact, every pandemic or every epidemic, the Dolo 650, in fact, doubled up. If you remember chikungunya, that is 15 years back. That time also Dolo 650 got a huge traction. It got doubled up. Then came the dengue breakdown, outbreak. There also the brand got a huge, that is where doctors also realized perhaps that 650 milligram works better than the other lower strengths. In fact, the competitors also started bringing in. Till then, we were kind of alone, and we were doing the concept selling of 650 milligrams, saying that high fever requires a higher dose, like any internationally available brands. But then the competitors also woke up. 10 years back, they also introduced, looking at the popularity of Dolo 650. So many brands also joined in. You can verify the facts. All our competitors came out with 650 milligram, and but we were brand number one. And during the COVID, it got the attention of the general public and media, because in the protocol it was mentioned about all the protocols, ICMR protocol, everywhere it was mentioned when the brand names were mentioned. So it caught the attention of, and it went on WhatsApp viral. So that's why it became popular. Otherwise, last 10, 15 years, we have been, having the leadership position, and the brand has been during the every epidemic, it doubles or, some similar growth, 70, 80% growth, it attains. Yeah. And earlier, 15, 25 years back, it was restricted to the South Zone, but later on, we took it up looking at the success of South Zone. We take it up aggressively in all zones. Now it is truly a national brand. So I don't know, it's probably the, price we are paying for the popularity, but that's absolutely not true. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for coming today on ET Now. Tell your side of the story as the makers of Dolo 650. Many of you may have used it also and had it during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are allegations being made. We're seeing the court case also underway in the courts, and this is the top management giving their side of the story. We're going to shift gears now and talk about